First day back tattooing tomorrow after my paternity, because someone has to pay the bills obviously, and it's going to be me because I'm not breastfeeding. Looked at my calendar for what's coming up this whole week. I haven't got any big double day projects like I've filmed for like the last couple of videos that I've done. I'm like halfway through big things like sleeves and stuff like that, and I was thinking, well, what can I film? Tomorrow's project, I'm finishing a tattoo that I've already started. I haven't filmed the first 2 days. We're on the third day. It's going to finish it off. It's a lion tattoo and a gladiator. So the gladiator is here, and then the lion is above, sort of like pouncing onto the gladiator. I'll show you the design. See if I can find it quickly, hopefully, because I've got quite literally an infinite amount of designs. Infinite amount of tattoos that haven't been finished. Guys, come on. If you have a tattoo that you've started with me, get it booked back in. Let's move on. I need to start deleting these. Ridiculous. Aha. Yeah. Like that. Ignore the line in the middle. That's where on the first session we had to make some size adjustments because I wanted one bit bigger, one bit smaller, and just to do it quickly on the day, I just sort of like cut it in two and move it. So we've already done the gladiator and one of the paws, if I remember. It's been a few weeks. But I will be able to finish all of that tomorrow. The stencil process is going to be pretty quick. Pretty much just going to have the client arrive tomorrow. I'll be prepared in advance. I'll just stick it on and go. So we're going to have a real nice start, hopefully a decent finish time. However, we still have a lot to do. So yeah, see you in the morning. I think the key is to mush up all the frozen raspberries into the cream. So it takes that initial cold shock off, and then you just got raspberry flavored cream. Your flappy arm in the way. Smooth.
Oh, there's no water in the back.
Oh my goodness. Get it together. How would you like your steak, sir? Rare? Medium rare? Or would you like mummy's boobies instead?
Oh.
No, I'm going for scrambled anyway. Don't worry. Is that my one?
Oh, I didn't want Dusty's.
Are you hungry as well? So I had a question on last week's video. Why do I use the Vaseline as well as cream? I don't use the Vaseline on the skin. I just use it as a glue to keep my ink caps down. So I can stick my ink caps to the Vaseline rather than using more of the cream, because the cream is expensive. Vaseline is super cheap, and also the Vaseline is stickier. So yeah, I could just use way more of this, but I'm just going to be burning through the cream twice as fast, and it's going to cost me more money. So being resourceful, use the Vaseline. Top tip. Also, another tip, you can use one tongue depressor, scoop out the cream first because you don't want the Vaseline mixing with the cream. Put your cream down, and then you can use the same stick to scoop out the Vaseline second, because it doesn't matter if you have cream mixed in with that, because you're not going to be touching this anyway. You're just going to be sticking your ink caps down. So then it will take you twice as long to get through these. You see, they are absolutely solid, because there's nothing more annoying when you're working and you clip the corner of your ink cap and then it topples over and then all your ink goes everywhere. So I like to make sure they're super glued down so there's no accidental spills. Just got that song stuck in my head. Just chewing up a little bit. Oh, you pain in the ass. No, I've been using this Brother printer for like 4 years now. I can't say it's worth the money. Look, those streaks. I need to try something new. I'm gonna do that again. Fucking 45p down the drain. Sometimes if I change the density in the settings to a bit lower, something like, maybe let's go for 8, it doesn't chew up as much. Normally it's good on a hand stencil. If I use a filter gallery, I usually have to have the density around 7 because it always chews up. But yeah, I bought this because a few years ago, before we opened the studio, Jodie and I, we were traveling quite a lot and tattooing, so we was on the go. We wanted something small that we could just chuck in a travel case. Now we have a permanent location. I feel like we do need to invest in something better, because this, yeah, so common it does those annoying streaks. Alright, that looks better from the outside. Yeah. I'll just wait for him to get here and then I'll cut it out. That'll be easier. It's not going to take me much time. But I'll get my colours ready now, so I'm all set. When I first started tattooing, funny enough, before I was tattooing, I was drawing mostly in black and grey actually. I used to do a lot of colour drawing, but not very intense. I was still quite heavily a black and grey pencil artist. However, I knew that I wanted to get into colour tattoos because I just like the look of colour tattoos the most. Yeah, so I needed to learn colour theory, and in the beginning I think what a lot of artists make the same mistake, and I definitely made that mistake, was using too many different colours. I was pouring out so many, dozens. I would have maybe 30, 40 colours poured out. And I know some artists still work like that and can still do great work. I think for me, it got me really overwhelmed with just deciding which colour I needed at the time. I'd be like, oh, is it this brown? Is it that brown? So what I've tried to do over the years, study a little more about colours and how they mix together. And I'm still not perfect, absolutely no way. Like, there are some artists that I know, they simply just use the primary colours and they'll do a full spectrum colour realism tattoo, and I think that's absolutely amazing, and that's somewhere I would like to get to. So I know that doing more painting is going to help me, but I am slowly starting to reduce the size of my palette, and it also is saving me money because then I can buy less colours and I just mix them together to create colours that I would have normally bought. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad yourself.
All good? A new man now?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you for some gifts. Thank you.
Well, it's just.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure he'll.
It's nothing.
I'm sure he'll like it. He hasn't got a choice at the moment.
No, no.
I could put him in a dress. He wouldn't even know. I wouldn't do such a thing. Oh, that's sweet. Of course. How's the arm?
Yeah, the arm's really good. Yeah, it's pretty much all healed up now, isn't
Perfect. Yeah, looking good. Big chunk today, but I think, yeah, we'll get this all done, no problem. Let's see the other side, how that's all healed up. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Spot on.
You there?
There you go. Let that dry for a bit. Do you want a cup of coffee while you wait?
No, I'm cool, thank you.
I think we're ready, yeah. If you want to take a seat, let's get
Yeah, sure.
get comfy. All right,
Here we go.
here it goes. Taking a little break.
Yeah, sure. The eyes are cool.
Yeah, the mane will be faster than the face because
Right.
there's more
There's like a lot of
smaller color changes. Like if you see around here, there's lots of short changes in color, so I have to use smaller needles. Whereas this is a lot smoother transition, so I can brush it in a bit quicker. So we should be able to get all the mane done in the next hour or so.
Okay.
I'd like to think, and then yeah, the paw. I know you're looking forward to that bit. Yeah, just that paw left now. Yeah, go check it out in the mirror, go.
Oh wow. That is cool.
We're close.
That is so
Oh,
cool.
we are close.
Are you going to try, well, not we, are you going to try and get more of the yellowy colour on that, or will it be...
So that pour is in the foreground, so there's more light that's hitting it.
So it'll be more the...
It'll be lighter yellows and white, yeah.
Than that pour, yeah?
This one, because this one is in the background, there's more grey, so the shadow is on it. You can sort of see where the light hits the front here, so that the tone changes. Whereas this one is more, the light is hitting this one more directly, so it's going to be lighter colours.
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Comfy enough?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. I think we're done.
Cool. I don't think I could have taken much more.
No, I don't blame you. Go check it out in the mirror.
Wow. He's doing the business, isn't he? That is so cool.
It looks good.
Yeah, fantastic. And that is why you pay premium.
That is it.
It's true, isn't it?
That is it. Right. Yeah, that's good if you stay like that. Perfect. Let's get you wrapped up and then we can go home for dinner.
When you're hungry, you're hungry.
I'm starving, yeah, my belly's been rumbling. Do you know what it is? Normally I'm used to skipping lunch, but because I've been off for 2 weeks looking after baby, I've been eating all day.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to
So now,
my old routine.
so you've got to get back into your routine now.
Yeah, I've got to train my stomach. Alright. You know what you're doing, don't you? It's not your first rodeo.
No.
I said maybe I'll hear from you again in another year or so.
Yeah.
We'll make it an annual thing. We could connect the two.
We could though, yeah.
could.
I've got to convince the missus on the connection now.
Yeah, you let me know. Oh, well.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I'll
you.
speak to you soon, yeah?
Yeah, take it easy.
Take care. All the best.
See you later, Lou. Wow. There we go. That was fun. That was a good first day back, to be honest. I was thinking I was going to be a lot more tired after a couple of weeks of just not the best sleep, but I was alright. I think my hunger kept the adrenaline up. Yeah, that line was quite fun. I think it was a bit different, especially the way the claws were coming forward. A bit more of a different take on like your typical lion toe, especially with blue eyes. I know a lot of people are probably gonna get the up with me for saying that, but lions should not have blue eyes. Anyway, if anyone is interested in booking a tattoo with me for themselves, see my videos and they want to get in touch, link in the description to my website, joshwilliamstattoo.com. On my website, there's a contact form. Fill it out, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and we can book an appointment for yourself. Or even if you just want some more information, feel free to ask. Anything you might need to know should already be on the website anyway. So, yeah, home time. Going in for a double bubble 2 nights in a row. Not double bubble, as in I'm having 2 bubbles, one's for Jodie. But this time, I'm gonna add in a few little dark chocolate chips. Extra little bit of naughtiness. And of course, we're gonna mush it. I would happily have that served in a 5-star restaurant.